Hello guys, I'm Mitali Singh and I'm currently working as a legal intern at Lexis and Company, and today in my this video I'm gonna talk about the topic adoption. Adoption is one of the most important topic I would say under Hindu law, and Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act deals with the concept of adoption. The concept of adoption is being divided into three what would I say, three phases I would say, or three sections I would say. The first topic is who may take an adoption, the second who may give an adoption, and the third who may be given an adoption. फर्स्ट टॉपिक मीन्स हु मे टेक एन अडॉप्शन मीन कौन अडॉप्ट कर सकता है. हु मे गिव एन अडॉप्शन मीन्स कौन अडॉप्शन में दे सकता है चाइल्ड को. एंड थर्ड हु मे बी गिवन अडॉप्शन मीन्स कौन किस किस को हम अडॉप्शन के लिए दे सकते हैं. सो इन माई दिस वीडियो आई एम गोना टॉक अबाउट और आई एम गोना डिस्कस द टॉपिक who may take an adoption, and then in my next videos I am gonna deal with topics like who may give an adoption and who may be given an adoption. But in this video we're gonna focus on one topic, that is who may take an adoption. Who may take an adoption, in simple language it means that कौन कौन अडॉप्ट कर सकता है, और we can say that who all are capable enough as per the Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act to adopt a child. Section 7 and Section 8 deals with who may take an adoption or who all are capable enough to take in the adoption. So Section 8 deals with the capacity of a Hindu male to take in the adoption, and Section 7 deals with the capacity of a Hindu male to take in the adoption, and Section 8 deals with the capacity of a Hindu female to take in the adoption. Before jumping on to Section 7 and Section 8 of Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act, it is very important to go through the history of the adoption. Earlier, before the commencement of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act or special laws, the Hindu female had no capacity to adopt a child or to take a child in adoption. Only Hindu male had a capacity to adopt a child. Hindu female had no capacity to adopt neither son nor daughter. In few cases, widow, only Hindu widowed had the capacity to adopt a son, no daughter. We can say that there was a kind of discrimination, we can say that. And on the other hand, Hindu male had full capacity to adopt both the son or the daughter. Then the main reason the Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act, or we can say that Special Laws Amendment Act came into force was this, that the earlier laws did not give capacity to the Hindu female to take in the adoption. And if I talk about the present scenario give capacity of adoption to take in the adoption to both Hindu male and female. Section 7 of Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act says that a male Hindu who is major and who is of a sound mind is capable to adopt. So we can say that the condition for a Hindu male to take in the adoption is that he must be major, or he must be Hindu, or he must be of a sound mind. A male Hindu who is major or who is of a sound mind is capable to take in the adoption. Whether it does not matter that whether the Hindu male is divorcee or a widow or unmarried or married, in all the four cases he is capable to take in the adoption. But in case of marriage, if a Hindu male is married, then in such cases the essential condition is that he must take the consent of his wife. His wife consent is very necessary to take a child in adoption. If a Hindu male is married, he must take the consent of his wife in order to take the adoption. Adoption cannot take place without the consent of a wife. Or in case if he has more than one wife, then the consent of both the wife is important. It is not that अगर उसने एक wife का consent ले लिया then he can take a child in adoption. No, the consent of both the wife is necessary. If any of the one wife does not give her consent, then such adoption is void. then उस adoption को void ab initio माना जाएगा. There are cases where the consent of a wife is not necessary, and such cases are if the wife has completely and finally renounced the world first. Second, if the wife is declared as a person of unsound mind by a competent court. Or third, if the wife ceased to be a Hindu. If any of the three condition is fulfilled, then the consent of a wife is not necessary for the Hindu male to take in the adoption. He can take a child in adoption even without the consent of a wife if any of the following condition that I told you is fulfilled. Now we jump on to section 8, which deals with the capacity of a Hindu female to take in the adoption under the Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act. As I told you that earlier, before the commencement of Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act, Hindu female had no capacity to take a child in adoption. But after the commencement of Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act and the special laws came into force, Hindu female gained the capacity to take a child in adoption. And section 8 read as, or we can say that section 8 give capacity to the Hindu female to take in the adoption, but only in the cases where the husband is ceased to be a Hindu first, or second, if the husband has completely or finally renounced the world, third, if the husband is being declared a person of unsound mind by a competent court. Only in these three cases the Hindu female has a capacity to take in the adoption. Otherwise the Hindu female has no capacity to take a child in adoption. In simple language, we can say that a Hindu female has a capacity to take a child in adoption, but only in the cases where her husband has completely and finally renounced the world first, second, or her husband has ceased to be a Hindu second, third, her husband has declared a person of an unsound mind by a competent court. Only in these three conditions the Hindu female can take a child in adoption. Or in simple language, we can say that जब तक उसका husband living है, as long as her husband is living, देन ओनली उसका हस्बैंड ही चाइल्ड को अडॉप्ट कर सकता है. इवन अगर वो अपने हस्बैंड से कंसेंट लेके अडॉप्शन कर रही है तो भी वो अडॉप्शन जो है वो वॉइड ही माना जाएगा. अनटिल एंड अनलेस उसका हस्बैंड लिविंग है तो उसका हस्बैंड ही अडॉप्ट कर सकता है. ये ही मतलब सेक्शन 8 जो है वो कह रहा है, वो मतलब वो हिंदू फीमेल को कैपेसिटी भी दे रहा है, राइट भी दे रहा है कि वो अडॉप्ट कर सकती है उन 3 कंडीशंस में जो मैंने आपको बताई. और वो ये भी कह रहा है कि अगर आपका हस्बैंड लिविंग है और वो साउंड माइंड का है और वो हिंदू ही है और वो मतलब ही हैज़ नॉट कम्प्लीटली और फाइनली रिनाउंस द वर्ल्ड, अगर इन कंडीशंस में आपका हस्बैंड ही only your husband can take a child in adoption, not the Hindu female. But in case of unmarried Hindu female has a full capacity to take a child in adoption. कंसेंट की कोई नीड नहीं होती, किसी का कंसेंट नहीं चाहिए होता है. द अनमैरिड हिंदू फीमेल हैज़ फुल कैपेसिटी टू टेक अ चाइल्ड इन अडॉप्शन, ईदर सन और डॉटर. एंड if I talk about widow female, then widow female also has a capacity under the Hindu Adoption Maintenance Act to take a child in adoption. But there are few conditions, or we can say that there are few restrictions upon the capacity of a Hindu widow to take a child in adoption. And these restrictions are, first restriction is that if he has her own child, then she is not capable to adopt a child. Second, if she has a child and that child is a son, then she has a capacity to adopt one daughter only. And third, if she has a daughter of her own, then she has a capacity to adopt one son. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope I was able to cover up all the topics under the main topic, that is who may take an adoption. And in my next video I'm gonna cover the remaining topics. Thank you.